Hello, my mathematicians. This is Miss Foster with Math in Focus, 3rd grade, Chapter 19, Lesson 3, More Square Units. I'm not 100% sure why they included this lesson. It's a lot like Lesson 2, but I think they wanted to show you that it doesn't matter what linear measurement you're using. You can change that into square units, whether it's a tiny square centimeter or a square foot or even a square meter that I can't even show you from here. At school, we have lots of place value manipulatives in my room that help us with the thousands place. And if we get George out, the big 100,000, his top surface that's so big is 1 meter across and 1 meter in depth. So imagine George, that's a square meter. And we can use any system of measurement, just make them into squares. So on your work today, you will find problems like this, where they ask you to find the area, the area of each figure. I'm going to grab a pen here, and let's see. It says this is 1 square meter up and down, and 1 square meter side to side. This is not drawn to scale, because this distance right here is not a square meter. I actually don't even know what measurement it is exactly. But we're pretending, and they will do that a lot with your geometry work. They will say, oh, just pretend this is a square meter. This is where you have to pay attention to it, because many teachers want you to add your units when you're dealing with measurements, especially in middle school. So let's see. If I wanted to find the area of this, I could just count the squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so I could say that this figure, this geometric drawing, is 8 meters squared. And remember that little 2 up there tells us, dude, we're dealing with 2 dimensions, across and up and down. Now, when I look here, I notice that this yellow one is being measured in square feet. We use that quite a bit in the United States of America, particularly when we are considering flooring options. So let's see how many square feet we have in this not drawn to scale figure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But what about these half measures? If I were to draw a line right here, I could see that this is congruent with half of one of my squares. So I usually like to link them like this to say that makes another whole square unit. That's 1. And since we had 9 not broken up squares, that gives me 10 square feet. The abbreviation for feet is FT, and there is that 2 floating up in the air. It's called an exponent, and it tells you we're dealing with 2 dimensions. Now on this challenge, they're putting everything on the grid, and then they're telling you up here on the key that each one of these distances across or up and down represents 1 meter. And that means just one of these squares will be 1 meter squared. And I will outline this one in purple for you. So here we have A, B, and C. And when we look at the questions here, they're asking about smallest and largest. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just figure out how much area they have, how many square units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so A is 7 meters squared. How about B? 1, 2, 3, 4 squares plus 2 half squares, 1 half plus 1 half is 1, and 4 plus 1 is 5 meters squared. And what about our orange figure C over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and these 2 will make another one, 6 meters squared. Which figure has the smallest area? Well, they named these with letters, so I'm going to say figure B because it has 5. Which figure has the largest area? Going with A. And which figure has an area 1 meter square less than figure A? That would be C. So that's having you figure out the area, but then apply it to answer questions. One last example. Once again, up here in the corner by number 7, we can see the key for this page. What do these little lines represent? In this case, we're dealing with feet. So let's do some counting here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Once again, A has 7, but this time feet squared. Second dimension. How about B? 1, 2, 3, and these two make 4. 4 feet. But not just straight edges, not one dimension, 2. And how about C? 1, 2, 3, 4. These two make 5, and these two make 6. 6 squared feet, or feet squared. Which area has the smallest figure? Definitely B. It only has 4. Which figure has the largest area? I'm going with A again. Which figure has an area 2 square feet larger than figure B? Well, B is 4 and C is 6, so the answer there is C. So you've got 3 workbook pages. 4? Let's see, 219, 20, 21, 22. I apologize, 4 pages to work on. There's an answers key for the entire chapter. And please come see me in my office hours or send me a note on Google. Oh, I'm sorry, not Google, on Seesaw if you have any questions or need help. Hey guys, thanks for playing math with me. I love square units. I hope you love them too. Bye-bye for now.